This lesson focuses on muscles related to some key skills needed for relationship network deep canvassing and the reach method. And they are asking questions, listening, and paraphrasing so that the person knows that you heard them. Let's talk about each of them in turn. Asking questions. You want to develop the habit and the skill of following up when somebody has an opinion and not fighting with them. So at first you might do that on just their opinion. Say more about why you feel that way, or tell me more, as simple as that. But ultimately, you want them to go from their opinion to an experience related to their opinion. So, because you want to shift the conversation to stories instead of facts, a couple ways to ask that. Tell me about some time that recently happened that confirmed how you feel about this, or tell me about the first time you felt that way, or tell me about how your opinion on this has evolved over time if you have a long time to talk. So again, what you want to cultivate the skill is in how to follow up with their opinion and then shift to experiences related to it. Also, paraphrasing. A really good way to let somebody know that they've been heard is to say the content back to them. So you want to summarize using different words in a more concise way, but gets to the heart of it. So a good paraphrase works on the content. A better paraphrase works on the content and the emotional perspective that they had. This is different than "I felt like that too," and then launch it into your own story. You will get a chance to tell your own story in this method. What you want to cultivate the skill of is how to paraphrase back. Some practice tips. It's useful to spend a couple days doing this repeatedly on topics not related to politics. So somebody says something about an opinion, even if whether you agree with it or not, probe more and then shift to an experience. It might be easier to do things on topics that you agree with. Again, it doesn't have to be politics, but just tell me more and then tell me an experience related to that. Get used to asking that question. Don't forget to say, did I get that right? Am I getting it right as you're doing this? Now you will learn as you practice how often you need to do that, how many things you keep in your head and then summarize well without losing track or saying it so often you become annoying. Some people are better listeners than others, but everybody can become better. If you want to maximize your influence on people, you need to learn how to ask questions, how to listen, and how to paraphrase back so they know you are listening. Let's get to work. If you like the content of this video, please press like or subscribe because that helps the algorithm push it out to more people who might want to see it. Anything you do in support, whether it's a like or a subscribe or a share or even a small financial contribution to this self-funded project, is helpful in making sure we can continue this important work of spreading compassion for the sake of democracy.